So most of us are still locked down at the moment, and odds are you probably have already completed Netflix. But if you've ever thought about getting into music production or learning a different piece of software, then now is a great time to do it. Let's face it, you've got a whole load of time on your hands, and most of the main software manufacturers that make music production software are actually doing some really great deals at the moment and a whole load of extended trials. So if you ever wanted to try a different bit of software out or start for the first time, then now is a great time to do it. And in this video, I'm going to go through a few of those different deals that are around at the moment, just in case you haven't seen them. So let's start off with music production software, because pretty much every manufacturer has got an extended trial on their music production software. So where it would usually be about 30 days trial, they're actually extending it up to about 90 days or even longer. So it's a great time to learn any new software that you wanted to try out. Now, the first one I want to look at is Ableton, because obviously I'm an Ableton guy and I love Ableton. If you go along to the Ableton homepage and you click on the try live for free, you'll see that they now have a 90 days free trial. So you can actually download Ableton Live for free and try it out for 90 days, which is a really good time to kind of get used to the software. 30 days is already a great amount of time to learn a bit of software, but 90 days just gives you so much more room to kind of learn it, the real bones of it. So I definitely recommend downloading that and giving it a try. If you haven't got on the Ableton train yet, definitely give it a go and see what you think. Next up, we have another heavyweight, and this is Apple's Logic Pro. Now, this was on trial for 30 days usually, but they've extended it to 90 days, which is brilliant. This really gives you enough time to kind of learn this software, or at least the basics of it anyway, to start seeing whether it's the right kind of software for you. Now, I haven't tried Logic since about Logic 7, so I'm going to definitely give this a go, especially as you get 90 days to really try it out and see what you can come up with. So definitely give that a go. Now, to grab this deal, go along to the Apple website and it should be on the homepage. If it's not on there, then head to the Logic page within the Apple website and you'll be able to just download it from there. Of course, if you go to the App Store, it will have the full paid version within there, but you need to go to the actual website to get the trial version. Next up, we have another heavyweight, Steinberg, the producers of Cubase, and they've actually put a whole collection together for this kind of stay home initiative. And this is called the Elements collection. If you go onto their homepage, then you should see the banner. And if you click on that, it will take you through to a dedicated page where they have all the different products within this wonderful collection. Now, I love the mantra on this page, stay home and create music. And that's what I've been suggesting to a lot of people in my videos and live streams. If you're stuck at home, it's a great time to be creative and come up with something really interesting. And that's what this whole collection is all about. Now, there's a few different things within here. We have Cubase Elements, which is basically a stripped back version of Cubase, but it should still give you a good idea of what the software can do, and you can kind of try it out and see whether it's for you or not. Then we have Wavelab Elements, which is a way of audio editing and mastering stuff. Again, it's another great thing to just try out and see if it works for you. If you're more of a musician and you want to kind of get into music notation, then Dorico Elements might be able to help you with that. And then finally, we have the Absolute Collection, which is just a collection of samples, 100 gigabytes actually, which just on its own is a really great thing to have. So I think I'll probably be grabbing this as well. Now, if you're a Pro Tools user and you usually use it in an external studio somewhere, but you're stuck at home, then Avid might be able to help you. If you qualify for it, they'll be able to give you a license that you can use for Pro Tools at home. As I say, this does require some kind of qualifications, so you need to go through and kind of read this a little bit, but you'll find this document on the Avid website. It will take you through all of the different things that you need to qualify for this and apply for it. So if Pro Tools is one of those things that you do use, then definitely hit up Avid and they might be able to sort you out with a license that you can use at home. Next up, we have Reaper. Now, this is a popular bit of software. It's not one of the big ones, but it certainly is used by a lot of people. And when you go through to their homepage, you'll see this banner at the top, and it actually allows you to download a temporary Reaper license. Now, this will last right through until June 2020. So if Reaper is something that you want to try out and see whether it works for you, then I definitely recommend going through and trying that as well. So as you can see, most of the main music production software actually has an extended trial on at the moment. So if you wanted to try a different bit of music production software or learn it for the first time, then it's a great time to pick it up. 90 days definitely gives you enough time to get a good idea whether that software works for you. And it's not just the music production software as well. There's a whole load of deals on plugins and samples and things like that. I've picked out 2 little deals that I think are brilliant and you should definitely have a go with. Now, the first of these is the Soundtoys Effect Rack, which is actually on extended free trial through until 30th of June. Now, this is a really highly rated suite of plugins. A lot of music producers use these plugins. I haven't actually tried them out myself, but with this free trial, I'm definitely going to be taking it up and having a go with them. Now, if you go through to their homepage and click on the Learn More, you'll see all the details about downloading this suite of plugins and using them within your music productions. As I say, this trial goes through until the 30th of June, which really gives you enough time to see whether these work within your music productions. Next up, another highly rated maker of music production plugins, Arturia, and they are doing an extended trial on Pigments 2, their synthesizer. And this trial goes all the way through until July the 3rd, which gives you enough time to really kind of try it out and see if it's a synth that really works well within your music production. So definitely go ahead and do that. Go through to their website, go through to the products section and find that Pigments 2 synth and download the trial, see if it works for you. Now, because we're talking about free downloads and free trials, then I couldn't help but mention pluginboutique.com. They have a whole free section on there where you can download effects and instruments that you can use for free on your tracks. But also pretty much every single plugin on this website has a free trial. So if you ever want to try something out, then you can do it all from here. So as you can see, there's just so much stuff out there at the moment. If you ever wanted to pick up music production or if you wanted to learn something else, then now is a great time to do it. There's so many different offers on, and I definitely recommend if you've got a certain synth in mind or a certain bit of software, then head along to that website now, because odds are they're probably doing a deal of some sort to try and get you into using it. So definitely head over to those websites and see what you can get. Now, this obviously isn't a tutorial video. This is just more of a public announcement, just to kind of get you into being able to learn this kind of stuff and see these offers if you haven't seen them before. So definitely check them out, give them a go and create something in this lockdown, because we're all locked down, we're not doing anything, we're kind of stuck at home, and rather than kind of just sitting on your sofa watching Netflix, you can be actually making something creative and kind of furthering yourself as a musician, as a music producer. So definitely check out these offers and, see what you can come up with.